I got this one, nice chunky spotted bass, a little better than some of the average ones I've been getting, which are the real small ones. This guy's got a nice fat belly, staying fed up. It was a good bite. Got him on a black and blue jig. It's cloudy out here today, and a black and blue is something that shows up in any color of water, whether it be stain water or clear water. You're almost always guaranteed that a bass is going to see a black and blue jig. Funny how I got this guy. I bouncing a fluke off the bottom with a 1/4 ounce weight, and then I swam it back, and then he chased that thing down. This is just a Zoom Fluke Junior with a 1/4 ounce weight on there. Just covering some water with it. See if I get a few bites. Buddy. There we go. Ah, a big old white bass right here. Got him swimming this fluke. Oops. There's a bunch of them out here, and that's a nice big one right there. This is a fluke. It's got a very subtle tail on it, but they're chasing it around. I got a this is a 1/4 ounce swim bait head. It's a VMC Boxer. Matches the color of this fluke really well. And let's see if I can get some more. Sorry guys, I didn't realize that the camera wasn't on. Look at the size of this white bass. This thing is absolutely humongous. Goodness. I got this guy on a big 3/4 ounce Strike King spinnerbait. They are literally all over. They've lit up the graph. I'm out here in like 30 and 40 feet of water. Cast this thing out, let it hit the bottom, and just start reeling it back. And it makes its way right up into the school. And I mean, that was an excellent hit. Hey everybody, it's Dalton. Had a pretty good day out here. It was a little tough. The pressure today, there's real high pressure. You can feel it. Overcast. There's supposed to be a little storm coming in tomorrow. Typically, a prefrontal is pretty good fishing. Today was when I found them, and I found an active group of them, I would catch them. Started right off the bat this morning with a black and blue jig. This kind of overcast day cuts down light penetration. I find that black and blue works really good in these conditions. Black and blue is something you can throw in any watercolor, but it works really good when the conditions are darker. This is a jig that I like to throw. It's a Buckeye ball head jig. Like I say, black and blue trailer. That's a Yum Christie craw trailer. It's a 3/8 ounce jig. I've thrown it on 15-pound test, my custom made rod, which I had this made for jig fishing and worm fishing. But finally caught fish on my new reel. My wife got this reel for me for my birthday. It's a Tatula 100. Just an excellent reel. I really like it. The other thing that I was catching them on today was this little outfit here. 8-pound test line and a spinning rod. And stand by, because my GoPro got my line. Okay. This is a 1/4 ounce VMC jig head, and I just threw a Zoom Super Fluke. Basically what I was doing is I was just hopping it off the bottom, but I couldn't get bit. So I reeled it back in real fast. I had a bass take it immediately, and I just started swimming it. started catching them that way. Another fun one, and I probably caught one of the biggest white bass I've caught out here. This is a 3/4 ounce Strike King bottom dweller. Heavy spinnerbait. I like to throw them up to about an ounce. And I had a white bass just clobber this thing as I was bringing it in, throwing it on 15-pound test fluorocarbon. So the fish are biting. Right now I'm setting in 45 feet of water, and there was just loads of both spotted bass and white bass running through this area, and those were the 3 baits that I was catching them on. The jig primarily up in the rocks. I didn't get anything out away from the rocks on the jig, but the spinnerbait and that fluke did me really good out in this area. Again, deep water, but they're way up in the water column. I would just burn these baits, slow them down, burn them, slow them down. Just all kinds of different retrieves, and wound up catching a few. Well, thanks for tuning in, everybody. I really appreciate it. Look forward to talking to you again.